Oh, look, it's open. Oh.
Join us for the ride of a lifetime.
Let's watch an idiot try to ride a motorcycle. Some guy rides.
Dudes, how long does it take to get ready to go on a ride? I swear to God, it took me 45 minutes. Just got the basic stuff, rigged all my cameras and junk. Why? Why does it take so long? You know what I mean? Sitting in traffic. That's what I wanted to come out and do. Alright, here's what I'm up to. What's going on here? Should I go a different way? Should I? It says I'm on the fastest route. Here's what I'm doing. Number one, I would like to run out of gas to know what the range of this stupid thing is once and for all. I think I'm at 130 miles since the last fill up, but I'm not positive because I haven't ridden much at all, so I hope that's right. Now, the Himalayan says I have 25 miles left till I'm empty, but before that it said 6, and before that it said 10, and before that it said 3. So the whole Himalayan fuel gauge situation is a joke, and the needle's totally on empty right now. Well, just about. So anyway, I would like to know what the real range is, just to have in my mind. I wouldn't mind not running out of gas on the highway, but whatever. So that's one goal of today. The other is, dude on Facebook messaged me and said that the long closed road that I couldn't get down on the first day of the Smoky Mountain 500 is open. And I'm not saying I don't believe him. I totally believe him. But I want to see it. I want to see it with my own eyes, because I haven't been on that road in probably 2 years or so, maybe longer. And it's part of this route that I made called the Voltar 388 or something like that. It keeps changing, but and as I've said many times, it would be awesome if that road was open, because then I could get all the way from Brevard to home, almost to home, on dirt, which is just killer, just miles and miles and miles of dirt. And it would make that route beautiful, because having to go 20 miles out of your way to detour that little closed road, I think it's only 3 miles or something, sucks. So if it's open, that would be killer. And what else is up? I got a quote on getting solar for the RV and lithium batteries, which I'm super excited about. I got a quote for this about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and they told me it was going to be $7,000 or $8,000, and I said I will deal with what I've got. But the prices have come way down. It also has to do with the company they're using for their equipment. So anyway, it's affordable. I can afford it, and so I'm going to do it. And I'm hoping to get it done before I have a filming trip. Second week, I leave the second week of April, and it's all up and down the East Coast and over to Chicago and Iowa and all kinds of stuff. I think there's like 12 workshops I'm shooting. So I'd be psyched to have that all done by the time I split. So we'll see about that. I guess this is the first real video. It's February, so probably for you it's next February, because that's how I do it on YouTube. Someday, man, if I had all the time in the world, I would just go home and make the video and post it. But work, man, work. So anyway, I let my member dudes know. If you didn't know, you could become a member on this channel, and I do all kinds of like behind the scenes videos and some other stuff. There's not many perks. It's basically just you showing your support, and I appreciate it. And I do these little videos every week or two to let people know what I'm up to in real time. And one of the things is that I just got back from going to see Grandma and Grandma Pat, who most of you know, and I'm pretty sure it was to say goodbye, because she had to go to the hospital. I think she had pneumonia. She had some kind of infection, and so the doctor was just like, her heart is very weak from all this, and you know, she's alive, but it's sketchy and she needs hospice care. That's where we're at. I went up to see her. She was very tired and very annoyed that she couldn't like get out of bed and go to the bathroom by herself and drink water by herself, and just, you know, she's just frustrated, and I do not blame her. But a couple of moments of the original spunky grandma that she is. I mean, she's just a fighter, and she's just so sweet. She's so freaking awesome, man. That, yes, she's 103 years old. That's not making it any better for me, though. You know what I mean? It still sucks just as bad as, you know, if she was freaking 50 or something. It's just life, man. It's just uncool. It's uncool the way it's set up. I mean, damn it. So anyway, went up there, saw her, saw all of my family. So now she's at my uncle's house, where they're taking care of her, which is a big job, and everyone appreciates what they're doing because it's a lot. And see that little dirt road? It's like, what do you think that's all about? So it's very sad, and I don't know what to say about it other than it sucks. Last I heard, she was sort of getting weaker, having trouble eating, having trouble drinking water, and it sounds like it's quite close. So it was great to see her. Got a nice hug. I mean, she was just on it there for a minute too. She was like, okay, so Marcella, she's graduated college and she's going to be an attorney someday. Yep. And Milena, she's going to be a vet. She's still in school in Wilmington. Yep. I mean, she's just like, she remembers everything. She's incredible, and I'm pissed at the universe. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, dudes. On one hand, what can you do? I mean, she's 103, almost 104. She would turn 104 in May. And that's a good run. You gotta admit. And I don't think she would split unless she was ready to split. So I don't know what to say about it. God damn it. You know what I mean? What else? That's a bummer of a subject. Sorry. What else is up? Oh, the latest is this. First of all, I have a Substack now, and I send out a newsletter, and it's going to be mostly ride reports and travel reports and stuff like that. Some people think they're fairly amusing, and you might too, so go check that out. I don't know, there's a link somewhere in the description probably, or somewhere. But sign up for that, because you know, I like writing. I love doing those ride reports on ADV Rider, but ADV Rider is kind of janky, and so I'm glad to have my own little spot for all this stuff. So go check it out. All those ride reports are on there. I'm posting the TMB travel reports right now. The new channel's up, and it's doing good. Got some good comments over there. I think people are enjoying the Tour de Mont Blanc trip. Gorgeous scenery, and go check that out if you want. The channel's called Our Exit Strategy. I'm sure there's a link in the description for that too. So those two things have been taking some time. Those two things have been taking some time. Just getting everything set up and up and running. Because, dudes, my dream, I know this won't happen. I know. Mostly maybe it's for tax reasons, I don't know. But my dream is to someday quit everything and just have a little YouTube, SubStack, Facebook, Instagram, like shambly little empire. That's what I want. That's all I want. I kind of enjoy all that stuff. I really like it because there's no risk involved. I mean, there's no, not risk, what do I mean? There's really no expectation, and so I feel like I can do whatever I want or not do whatever I want, and it truly does not matter. And I kind of dig that. But you know, if we could live off a couple $100 from YouTube a month and our retirement savings, I'd be happy. I'd be happy. I'm ready to dump it all, man. I'm ready to dump it all. I don't mind work. I really don't. I don't mind it. And we got rid of one of the things I hated most about our work. We stopped doing business with this company that were annoying, to say the least. And so that's been lovely, just lovely. Lost a bunch of money, but spent the time we would have spent on that making money elsewhere. And so to that company, I would like to say, I don't miss you one little bit, you motherfuckers. So that's good. What else, dudes? What else? I don't know. I'll think about it on this boring highway, and I'll get back to you when we get down to Cathy's Creek, because that's where we're going to go up to this closed road that I hope is not closed. And hopefully the intel I've received twice from this dude is correct. I also hope it's not just a seasonal opening. I hope it's just open forever. Sometimes they open some of these roads in the winter and you can get up them, and then they close them when it gets warmer. So hopefully that's not the case. Right on. I'll catch you in a second. So what I say, it told me I had 26 miles to go back a ways. Now it says 51. I mean, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, and I think I forgot what I was about to tell you earlier, which is probably 3 seconds earlier for you. But the new adventure idea. Okay, so on the Tat, remember, if you watch those, you'll remember that, you know, I talked a good bit about how I wanted to figure out a way to do something like that, but with my wife. And on a motorcycle doesn't seem likely. So anyway, we went out for Valentine's Day, which is very strange for us. Like, I don't give a shit about Valentine's Day. I don't even think it's a real thing. Jen, you know, she's into that kind of thing. And I talked about this in the Substack newsletter, but she also made up the Valentine's Day monster when our kids were small. And the Valentine's Day monster, according to Jen, sort of like went out with the Easter Bunny, drank beer with the Easter Bunny. I think they gambled a lot and smoked cigars and stuff like that. And but the Valentine's Day monster would come to our house and leave treats for our kids on Valentine's Day. Anyway, so we're at dinner, and we started talking about just how freaking long we've known each other. I think I met her when she was 19, I was 20, and that's a long time ago. So anyway, we were talking about that, and then she's like, usually I'm the one that's like the dark side, but she was like, doesn't it suck that one of us is gonna die and leave the other one all alone? And I was like, yeah, that does suck. That definitely sucks. And then she got, you know, she was getting in a mood, man. She was like, she's getting on edge, and like, she's like, it's gonna happen, and we gotta do a bunch of stuff before it happens. Which, yes, I agree. Do it all now. Do it all now, my friends.
Do it all now.
But, you know, there's all the logistics of doing it all now. Like money, mostly, is the biggest logistic issue. So, so she's like, I just want to forget about everything. I want to quit all the work that we do and just go travel. I'm like, cool. But I don't know if we can do that. Because, you know, we still got kids, even though they're adults. I mean, one of them's still in college, so she needs us, and the other one is like in a transition period between graduating college and getting her applications together for law school. And, you know, they might get married someday, and we'll have to pony up for that. And if they don't get married, then they can take the money and use it as a down payment on a house or an apartment or something. So we got to save some more money. And plus we gotta live until we die. We have to pay for ourselves until we die. So anyway, all that aside, I was like, she was like, I want to do some cool stuff. And I said, what about a Tuk Tuk race across India? And now this is something that a friend of mine did probably 10 years ago, and she had a blast. It was that girl Ursula who was in the desert ride videos, the one with the blonde dreadlocks, and she's just a major adventurer, beyond belief. She's done some crazy things in her life. And anyway, she had a blast. Her and her husband went, and I've always wanted to do that because it sounds absolutely insane. I mean, the Tuk Tuk, it's like 7 horsepower. It's even less than Little Ugly. And to drive that thousands of miles across India just sounds absolutely spectacular to me. So I said that, and because she was in that mood, she's like, I might do that. I might want to do that. Which would be perfect, because that's like as close as I've ever thought of, where it would be kind of like the Tat, full-on adventure, but in a tuk-tuk, and we'd be doing it together. Now my wife, in a ratty-ass, tipping over piece of shit tuk-tuk, driving through the insanity of India, I mean, that is just a recipe for disaster. Like, there's no doubt we'll get divorced or something. But that's okay. That's okay. And I think I just took a wrong turn. I did. Because I'm dumb. Talking to you guys when I should be concentrating. Jesus. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. You're always distracting me. So, anyway, she was totally convinced that night. And she's like, all right, let's get a hold of some friends. Let's do this. So, of course, Johnny Powell was my first text. And, of course, Johnny Powell was like, I'm in. Let's go. Now, his wife, Libby, not so much. Not so gung-ho. But I have faith in John. I have faith that he could convince her. So that's still not really, I don't see a way to go without just turning around, so that's what I'm doing. I don't know what the chances are of that happening with his wife. I feel like if I can get in front of these people in person and shame them into doing it, that I might have some luck. So then we texted our other friends from here in Asheville, this couple that we hang out with, and the dude Dan was like right away, yes, I'm in. And his wife was like, Jen, why don't we do something else while they do that? And I'm like, no, that's not how this is gonna go. So if Jen's at 98%, I'm pretty sure she's right around there. If I could get one other female lady as opposed to a male lady, if I could get one of our friends, the female portion of one of these couples, to go, Jen would be locked. She'd be locked in, because I think she'd feel like, you know, she had somebody on her team who was less irresponsible than I might be, and who would, you know, she'd have somebody on her side instead of just me raging. And I think that would be good. I think it would be good to have a couple with us. But I'm fine just doing it ourselves. I don't care. I just want to do it. Oh my God. Can you imagine? I know you don't know my wife, but she, I mean, she gets nervous just driving a normal car that's like beyond safe. So it would be something else. And I don't know, I just think it would be very, very memorable, and I want to do it. So there you go. By the time you're seeing this, I'm sure it's been decided whether we're doing it or not. It would be December of this year into January of 2025. It's like a 2-week, over 2 weeks. You go there and you learn how to work on the Tuk Tuk for a day. You learn how to drive it. And there's a charity sort of tied in with it, so you raise money for this charity. And it just sounds epic. It sounds epic to me, and I want to do it. So wish me luck on that. You know what I mean? Oh my God, that'd be so incredible. And what I'm doing, so I just rode down to Brevard, which is about an hour away. And now I'm south of Brevard. I'm going to Cathy's Creek, and this is a dirt road that me and Johnny Powell camped out here at some point. I'm not sure what ride that was, but it must have been the Voltar. Must have been the Voltar 388 when we went out to Smoky Mountain National Park and did that road out there and stuff. And I think I'm almost there finally. And it's getting cold. I did not prepare. I took an hour to prepare and then didn't prepare correctly because I'm an idiot. But it was so nice today. I like texted my wife. I'm like, dude, I think I'm just gonna have to get out of here for a couple hours because it's been freezing cold. It's February, and it was like 55 today, so I had to split. So my hope was to run out of gas before I got on the dirt, but I'm just going on record as saying I know this isn't a good idea to drive out here hoping to run out of gas. I have two, oh Jesus, oh, I have 2 MSR bottles, which depending on where I am will get me to gas, hopefully, but maybe not the best idea. And now it says I have 57 miles till I'm empty. Some quality craftsmanship on the Himalayan. Well, here's where we camped, and another thing I'm out here to do is test some new gear that I got, which I shouldn't have gotten it, but remember when we camped there? There's a nice little creek over there, sounded nice. Oh. Well, I've made several mistakes already. The gas thing is probably a mistake. And it's freezing. I went just a little bit in elevation, and all of a sudden it's just brutally cold, and I'm a dummy. I'm just a dummy. That's all there is to it. So I got this because I'm sick of the GoPro Max. So I pulled the trigger on this thing, and I've tested it a little bit, and I kind of liked it. The workflow is much better. I feel like I've said all this, but I think I said it in the members videos. So sorry for repeating myself if that's what I'm doing. But yeah, this thing is, the workflow is just so much better. I got the Insta360 to replace the Max, which I hated. I don't know if it's probably not going to be any better, but at least the workflow is better. It's easier to get into the editor and easier to deal with once it's in the editor. And I also got the Insta360 Go 2 for my B camera. And the reason I got that, I actually got that first. I've wanted that for a long time because it's got this little camera in there that pops out, and you can like magnetically put it on your jacket or anywhere. I want it to put on my jacket because it'll be great for the stealth stuff when I want to I don't know, when I'm walking into a motel or a gas station or whatever. I can just have that running if I want, and that'll be great. I also got it for hiking because on the TMB I had a GoPro, and I clipped it to my backpack when I wasn't able to hold it because, oh man, my rig back there is already screwing up. This is why we test everything. I feel like my ability to speak has gone, number one. Number two, yeah, see, look at this. Already things are screwing the pooch. So what can we do about this? Did I mention that it's freezing cold? Anyway, I had no clue what I was talking about. Alright, let's see what happens with this 360 camera. Oh, there's like freaking nice waterfall down there. I think that's Kathy's Creek Falls. I've missed that every time I come up here. Can you get down there? I think there was a path back there, but not today, but cool. Oh, Jesus. What a piece of shit, man. Hell. You know, what the just a complete piece of fucking shit. God damn it, that is really upsetting to me. At least it didn't come off. I keep buying these things, they keep breaking. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it. You feel me? Alright, here's another one. At least I'll be able to see this one. See, this is like, I don't like the one point of contact thing. It seems lame. That's why I did this. And I've got this big stupid thing on here because if you clamp this to this, it bends it and then makes it unusable. So I thought I was being smart there, but God, what garbage. Well, my gear testing is a complete shambles. Oh, and that doesn't work either. Of course. Unbelievable! I'm so mad about that selfie stick breaking in half. That's not right at all. You're gonna hear from me, Insta360. You are gonna hear from me. Oh! You know what? Maybe the 360 just is a bad idea altogether. Maybe it's just not ever gonna happen for me. Is that where we're at? Is that where we're at, 360? God, mother, son of a... Maybe I gotta go to Itchy Boots style where she just puts it on the front. But I don't really see why she does that. Like, you can't get any cool shots like that. Not that these shots are that cool, but I'm gonna wreck this camera today, I'm positive. I already had a close call the first day I got it. I took it out. Oh, Jesus. This is just not happening. Not happening, dudes. Let's try it Itchy's way. I don't get what the point is of having it here, though. I really don't. It makes no sense to me. Okay, this is so dumb. What a waste of time, dudes. What a waste of time. I'm climbing, and it's getting colder and colder. I didn't think this through. I didn't think today through at all. But it is awesome out here in the winter where you can see everything. I guess what Itchy Boots uses it for is like when she stops somewhere and talks to someone and gets off the bike, she uses it for that because she can, you know, she can aim it wherever she wants in post. What I want is a back camera. Like that's mostly just what I want it for, because I think it's good. It's good to have every now and then, and it can be good if you're going over really rough stuff, because you can sort of see the tires hitting the dirt and see the terrain underneath the tires a little better. Now it says I have 63 miles till I'm empty. Needle is all the way below empty. Should have filled up and just left the gas thing for another time. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna regret this. Look it out there. Nice. You can't see any of this when the trees are going. Come on. Am I right? I bet you can't really see it, but NC is in the house. Look at that. That's Shining Rock way out there. Can you see that? You can see that, right? Straight out there. Big rock wall face thing. That's cool. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Oh, I think I see somebody coming. Oh, look, it's open! Oh, yeah. it's open. I was not lied to. I got perfect intel from my Facebook friend, and the dude who messaged me, he's the one. Oh, I don't even know if I ever mentioned this at all, but we were on a hike and we saw some guy on, I think it's a DR, and he stopped, and I don't know what I thought he was doing, but anyway, he messaged me later that day and was like, hey man, I saw you out there. I'm like, dude, you should have said hey. I think he thought me and my wife were fighting or something, which is totally possible. But that's who told me that this was open. And looky here. Oh, this is great news. I'm telling you, this is great news. It's freezing. I'm so surprised because the ranger I talked to was like, nah, it's still going to be closed for years. And I wonder if we'll see any of the remnants of where it was washed out, because that's what I was told happened, is that the hurricane just totally destroyed it. Sure haven't noticed anything yet. All right, though, this is killer. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I feel like I remember there's lots of places to camp on this road too. Now it says I have 65 miles to go. Is that what it just said a minute ago? It really doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And there's another little setting, like if you press the button, it supposedly tells you how many miles per gallon you're getting, and it said 20, which is totally not right at all. I don't know what to say, Himalayan. I just don't know what to say. These look new. I bet it was here. Yeah, you can see some work they've done over here. This is part of it. So that was it. Just a couple of miles. This is where I pulled up right here and talked to those bikers or whatever they were about this road. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, it's open. That is great news. Now, here's what I got to think about is, because I'm going to run out of gas, do I need to run out of gas somewhere where there's going to be a gas station close by? Or do I just keep on the dirt? I hate to come all the way down here and just do that little bit of Cathy's Creek and whatever. But I think to be safe, I'm probably going to have to go back to the slab. Also, because it's fucking freezing, dudes. Freezing! Man, I wish this had been open for the Smoky Mountain. Then I wouldn't have got so screwed up. Oh well. Look at there. I don't know if that's Shining Rock or John's Rock. It might be John's Rock. There's a nice hike that goes right up there. It's kind of above the fish hatchery. Oh, there's the other one. I don't know which is which. Laments Rock. I think the fish hatchery is right over here somewhere. I think that is the fish hatchery. Yep. Well, that's about it, dudes. I'm just gonna slab it back. I pretty much rode 50 minutes or an hour to check out, I don't know, 8 miles of Cathy's Creek and 3 miles of the road that's been closed forever. But I wanted to see it with my own eyes, and it was a good excuse to just get out and about. My whole equipment testing is a complete failure. Everything sucks. Oh, I'm so annoyed. But that's about it. Oh, the one thing I didn't update you on was my summer trip. I am hoping now, Idaho, Idaho I wasn't sure about because of the snow. Now, it hasn't been that snowy of a winter there, as far as I know, but still, I don't want to go all the way there. It's an extra day travel to get out there, and I don't want to go all the way there and not be able to do the high passes. So I think I'm gonna save the Idaho, because I was gonna do Idaho. No, I was gonna do start in Boise, go down the Idaho to Jarbidge, then go across to the Oregon, pick up the Oregon BDR headed north, then do the Washington BDR headed north to Canada, then cross over to the northern part of the Idaho BDR, and then go down back to Boise. Which would be epic. Which will be epic, but it won't be epic this year. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna drive Jen's truck with this motorcycle on the Moto-Tote hitch. I'm gonna drive it to Trinidad, Colorado. I'm gonna head south into New Mexico, do a route I've created for myself down sort of east of the New Mexico BDR, go down towards sort of Roswell and around there, go down towards Carlsbad Canyons, and then cut over to the start of the New Mexico BDR, do that all the way north to the end of it, and then depending on what's up, I want to go up to Silverton, Colorado. I want to get on take whatever route I need to take to get on the $1 Million Highway, take that up to Silverton. I think this is how it works. I'm not positive. And from Silverton, I want to go north on Slab, all the way up and around back to Lake City. And then from Lake City, I'm not exactly sure about this. It could go differently than I'm explaining. But the plan is do that, take the $1 Million Highway all the way up, come back down sort of on the east side of the passes on Slab to Lake City. Then I want to do, I don't know which one I'll do first or second, but I want to do Cinnamon Pass. So I'd go across, and instead of Engineer, I'd do Cinnamon, and then California Pass, and then Corkscrew Pass, which we missed on the TAT because of our luggage situation and that weird day. So then I'll be back in Silverton, I think, and then I can go, there's another pass that goes south of that and across, I forget what it's called, but it looks really cool and remote too, so I could do that as well, and then head to Trinidad, basically on the TAT going backwards. So that is my new plan. because it only takes 2 days to get to Trinidad, and it takes 3 days to drive to Boise. So I would be saving two days of travel total, which would be good. I don't know, man. This year, if I can get the Tuk Tuk Race happening, that means I would do the VDRs in June, come home, then we leave on our month-long RV trip end of August, deep into September. Then we would go to India at the end of December. That would be quite a banner year of big adventure trips. And I would be down with all of it. Anyway, that's it. I'm slapping it home. There's nothing more to see. I think I've updated you on everything. Hopefully John and I have figured out a meetup. Like, we'd like to do a meetup and ride, or just like, we'll tell you guys what we're doing and you guys can come do it or not. And we'll tell you where we're camping and you can come meet us there if you want, or whatever. And it'll probably just be something simple like Hot Springs, North Carolina, or something like that. John's getting his scrambler, his Triumph Scrambler, at some point, and I know he wants to do the Smoky Mountain 500 on that. So maybe we'll do that. And I do want to do the Voltar again, the Voltar 388, because now that that's open, I think that would be a really good probably a 2-day ride. I don't know. But when it gets warm, I'm going to get out and about, my friends. Get out and about. Also, someone commented about the Tennessee Dirt Devil Trail. That looks cool. I think it's pretty far away, but that's something to think about. There's still the Kentucky Adventure Trail, which I think would be rough, but probably funny. And I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that's pretty far away too. But anyway, I'm psyched for the weather to break and get out and about. I want to do some camping. And there you go. I'm babbling again. All right, I'll catch you later. Oh look, now I have 82 miles before I go empty. Now I have 90 miles till empty. Fascinating. I'm almost home. Now it says I have 104 miles till empty. Can someone explain this to me?
Hey, please like this video if you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. Also, if you're interested, there are links to gear lists and goofy t-shirts in the description. Thanks a ton for watching.